Vicki St. James and Chiquita Loveless here today. It's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here, Chiquita. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce you formally. Chiquita Loveless is a retired U.S. Navy Chief Warrant Officer, too. With 23 years of service, she holds a BA in Business Administration from Georgia Gwinnett College and an MBA from St. Leo University. Chiquita served as Director for Diversity, Inclusion, and Social Justice at the University of Northern Iowa until May of 2024, and now serves as the Assistant Dean of Students for the Family and Military Engagement at UNI. She previously served as Associate Director for Military and Veterans Student Services at UNI, where she led the institution to achieve gold status as a military-friendly institution for 5 consecutive years. And Chiquita's military career included assignments at Commander Naval Special Warfare Command, 2 aircraft carriers, an amphibious assault ship, and overseas deployments, including Operation Iraqi Freedom. She also served as Equal Opportunity Officer and Sexual Assault Victim Advocate. After retiring, Chiquita worked as director for Vet Connex, an all-veteran call center in Atlanta before joining UNI in 2018. She received the 2021 Cedar Valley Mercy One Heroes Among Us Military Award. Chiquita is married to Yolanda Loveless, a 30-year retired Navy Chief Warrant Officer 4. They have 1 daughter, Jasmine, and 2 grandchildren. Welcome to the show, Chiquita.
Oh, Vicki, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, honey, it's such a pleasure to have you back here again. When we did this last time, we hadn't launched the podcast yet. So that's a new technology that we've been taking advantage of and enjoying immensely. So I'm so thrilled to have everybody see your beautiful face.
Oh,
And
likewise.
thank you, honey. And your glow, you just glow, and I love that. Yes. So tell me, do you have any, let's talk a little bit about holidays first. Do you have any fun holiday stories?
Oh, first of all, I love Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yay.
My mother-in-law this year, she said, Chiquita, don't put anything else up or don't put anything else out. It is almost a museum in here. So,
Oh,
so I love Christmas.
I love that.
I love the atmosphere around Christmas. I love the joy that the spirit of Christmas brings. And
Yes.
I really, one of the things that really makes me happy is I notice more people smile and speak during the holiday season. And
Oh,
that's not a bad thing at all. And I think we all need that, just a little
yes.
peace and joy there.
I think so
So
too.
yes, one of the things that I hold near and dear is I am the oldest of 5, and
Ooh,
my
sweet.
mom would always allow us Christmas Eve. Yeah, she would allow us to sleep under the Christmas tree, and
Your
so
mama, and you're the oldest of
yes,
5. Okay,
I'm
got
the
you.
oldest of 5, and
So,
my mom, she would always
mama.
allow us to sleep under the Christmas tree, and we would just be singing. I don't even hear that song anymore. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. That's an
Yes.
oldie but goodie. And
Yes.
we would just lay there, and we would just be so excited to open our gifts. So
Sweet.
that's one that I really hold near and dear. And now another, if you don't mind, Vicki.
Please.
My godmother, when we were younger, she had a 1973 Camaro. Now I'm telling my age. But she had a Camaro, and she would load all 5 of us in the back of the Camaro, and my mother would be in the front seat with her, and they would drive us around the city in Chicago and look at the beautiful lights.
Ah, I
And then
love that.
after we did that, we would go to McDonald's, and around that time, a hamburger was 15 cents. So, yeah.
Wow.
But that was like the highlight of our Christmas. But my grandmother always made sure that everyone had something to open under the tree. And so my sister said to me last week, you have turned it, her name was BB, we called her BB. She
Mhm.
said, you have become BB. She's like, you make sure everyone has something. And that's just the joy. That's just the Christmas tradition
Yes.
that I believe in and I carry. Just to watch people open. It doesn't matter what you're receiving. Just to
Right.
know that someone thought enough of you to just share a
Ex-
little piece of love.
exactly.
Yes,
I love
yes,
that
yes,
so
yes.
much. So tell me, are you all bought and wrapped?
Yeah, am I bought and wrapped?
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I also have filler gifts under my tree for those that may stop by, and I may not know that they're coming.
Oh,
But
sweet.
but there's always something, you see and you say, oh, I need to think of someone else, and so yeah. I
Yes.
mean, even if it's something as small as just some peppermints wrapped up
Oh,
in candy or things
sweet.
of that nature, or footies or booties, or it doesn't have to
Yes.
be all high end items.
No, of
So
course not. So your grandchildren are how old?
I have a 4-year-old, a 3 and a 4-year-old. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter and a 4-year-old grandson, and he will be 5 January 3rd. So,
Oh.
but the good news is I'm expecting another grandbaby.
You are? Congratulations.
So
Oh,
I'm just
Chiquita,
excited about it. My son-in-law is in
yay.
the Air Force, and some may know that my husband is our county DA director, Loveless.
Yes.
So we're just a military family. So again, my son-in-law is in the Air Force, and and he's stationed in Alfred in Omaha,
Okay.
Nebraska. So we're close enough to see him, and they're coming for the holidays as well as my siblings are coming. So we're probably seeing on Christmas trees.
Whoa, yes, I
But
love
yes, so I'm all
that.
about family and friends. You know, my door
Yes.
my house is a revolving door or Christmas refuge for those that don't have anywhere to go.
Oh,
Eat and just enjoy.
oh, that's so beautiful. And how many hours do you spend on your feet in the kitchen?
Christmas morning, I'm usually up around 5:30.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
making sure everything's okay.
Mhm.
And now that I have grandbabies,
Yes.
my vice president of student life, Heather Schrader,
Okay.
has shared with me Olaf pancakes.
Ooh.
So this year we're going to try those. We're going to make Olaf pancakes.
I love that. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. That's adorable. So, what do you like most about the holidays, Chiquita?
I would say the decorations.
Yes.
But my number one would be is Jesus Christ's birthday. And we have to remember that's the reason for the season.
That's right.
Family, bringing family together, and then celebrating, hosting, watching the young babies, the young kids prepare to lay the baby in the manger, and all the programs and events. I mean, I just love the holiday season. So, yeah, but the main thing, the reason for the season is baby Jesus.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I agree wholeheartedly. You know, Chiquita, when my children were small, I didn't want to tell them about Santa Claus because it hurt me when I found out it wasn't real.
Right.
So I didn't have Santa Claus for my children. But what we did have, and we never lost the excitement, was birthday party for Jesus.
Okay.
And that's what we had early morning on Christmas. We would wear birthday hats and sit down and sing happy birthday to Jesus. And then there were all the presents were there. And it was because of Jesus' birthday. And, I shared this on Rocky and Shaviva's show. And the mayor, bless his heart, Mayor Hart, said, I just want to buy Jared a present that's from Santa because I feel bad for him.
And he'll probably take it.
Right.
And then he'll probably remind the mayor it's Jesus' birthday.
Right. I thought that was so precious of Mayor Hart to even think that Jared missed out a little bit on something. but we know it's Jesus' birthday. So tell me, do you have a bucket list, Chiquita? And if so, what is on that list?
My bucket list is to live to the fullest. Have more days in the workforce behind me than I do ahead of me.
Yes.
Truthfully. And so one of the places I went to when I was serving with the SEAL teams was we had a pit stop in the Fiji Islands. And I would love to go back with my husband to the Fiji Islands.
Yes.
We're looking at going to Paris, traveling, doing a little travel.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if my daughter and son-in-law are going to Germany, but if they are, we're going to go there as well.
Wonderful.
And those are some of the things, but more so in my heart, I want to continue to give back to young people growing up in the inner city in Chicago. um, someone poured into me, and so I truly believe in continuing to pour into our young people to help
Yes.
them understand. I would talk to a lot of young people here in
Mm-hmm.
Waterloo in the Cedar Valley community overall, the
Mm-hmm.
students as well, and I would tell them, go and see something.
Yes.
Don't stay here in the Cedar
No.
Valley. You can always come back. You know what it's like here.
Yes.
But go out and go see something where you
Yes.
experience and be exposed to different things.
Oh, that's
The Navy
beautiful.
did that for me.
Yes.
I've been just about all over the world. And so, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. You've been almost all over the world.
Yeah.
I love that. My daddy served in the Navy as well. He's in heaven now. And I just remember all of his beautiful stories. Some hard heart-wrenching stories, but some very beautiful ones. He'd
Yes.
talk about the sculptures that he would see throughout the world,
Yes.
and then that's just so beautiful. So you're going to go to Paris, so you're going to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
Have you seen it before?
I have not.
I have not
That's
either.
a bucket list item.
Me too.
And I would share that my husband served on 9 ships. And so he deployed a lot more than I did. But we were always write or communicate and say, I wish you were here with me to see this. Because he would see some things and go to some places
Yes.
where my ship wouldn't take me.
Right.
And it was just, and then I would go some places where he didn't have the opportunity to go.
Of
So,
course.
yes. And I can tell you, we have a lot of foreign money.
Yes. Yes.
Money just for keepsake to say we've been to.
So, yes, Gustav Eiffel, the man who created the Eiffel Tower, he actually was inspired by a family in England who built the Cokerdale Bridge. And the tracery, the iron tracery that they utilized, he got the idea at that moment from a family in England to build the Eiffel Tower. And I love that, how one family could inspire something like this. It's just amazing. So tell me, do you have any fun family stories?
I do, but I need to add on to what you just
Okay,
said.
yes, please
So
do.
we have a song that we all love to hear, and like you said, Mel Torme and Nat King Cole
Yeah.
in the middle of a hot summer sang the song. They wrote and sang the song, the Christmas song, "Chestnuts Roasted on the Open Fire." That's always
I love it.
Always a highlight and a hit for me for Christmas.
Yes.
But my favorite Christmas song, what starts me off for the season, I must hear Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time
Oh,
of the year.
yes,
And
yes.
just Vicki, also, we talking a little holiday here.
Yes.
I am a child at heart, and you will see me Thanksgiving morning watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'll watch it faithfully.
Love
and
that.
I have grandkids, so we can watch it together.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but I watch it, and it's a staple in my home. I heard my husband say to his parents one time, we were visiting one Thanksgiving, and he's like, Chiquita needs to watch the parade in the morning. So yes. So I'm sorry. What's your question?
That's adorable. Just take it and run with it. It was about family stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was sharing some of my Christmas family stories.
Mm-hmm.
My raised a niece, and I have a daughter, as most of you know.
Yes.
They would try and sneak down to catch me wrapping gifts. And so I would wait until they're asleep, of course, like most parents do.
Yeah.
And my husband was deployed most of the time, so
Okay.
we had one closet that no one really went into, and so that's where I would store the presents, the gifts. And now that they're older,
yes,
they finally shared with me that they would sneak in there and see the gifts. I said, all this time I thought I was hiding them from you.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That is so precious.
Yes.
I love that story.
We would make snowmen. I remember that in Chicago. That snow was no joke. And it's just being here in the Midwest.
Yes.
So I don't think we're gonna have snow too much this Christmas.
No.
But I have a niece that's 10 years old, and she's, Auntie, I'm coming for Christmas. I hope you have snow. And I'm not going to let her
Oh,
know that we're not right now.
right.
Yeah.
No, don't let her know.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. So tell me about when did you first know that you wanted to be in the U.S. Navy?
well, I believe I shared this, may have shared it before,
Yep.
but I was about 16 and
Mhm.
I had an uncle and I had actually two uncles that served in the Navy. And, uh, and at 16, I remember writing the Navy and saying I want to join the Navy, not knowing that was going to be my life for real. And the
For
Navy
real.
wrote me back as when I was in 16, I was in high school, and they said that I was too young and to, reapply later,
Yes,
and there'd be
yes.
more to oblige me.
Right.
And so after I was an avid volleyball player, and
Nice.
I stayed back and played volleyball. Had a scholarship, but needed to help my mom a little bit, so I
Sure.
stayed back. And and then I was going to try and find income, and I
Okay.
looked at a window, and the window
Mm.
said, "Ask why the Navy pays more." And I went and I joined the Navy.
Yay! And
Yes.
how old were you then?
I was 19. I had
19.
graduated from high school at the time, but I
Oh,
was still playing volleyball. And once I got in the Navy, I was playing just pick up volleyball, and the athletic director in Coronado, San Diego, came and called me in his office. I was so nervous. Didn't dare
ooh.
I thought I was in trouble. And he said, "Where'd you learn how to play like that?" And I said, "In Chicago, and in my high school." And he said, "You're really good." And he said, "Have you ever heard of All Navy Volleyball?" And I was new in the Navy, and I said, "No, sir." He said, "Well, I'm going to send you." And so I played All Navy for 5 years. And in the 80s, I tried out for the Olympics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I
Yay!
did. So I guess I was
Oh,
pretty good. I'm gonna toot my horn.
yes.
I was good.
There you go. I love
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, the
Oh,
Navy has been a good part. The Navy was good for me. I left at
yes.
19, wanted better for my life than what
Yes.
the culture and environment that I was living in.
Of course.
So once I remember writing my mother a letter in boot camp, my
Mm.
very first letter, and saying
Uh,
I saw that was my first plane ride to boot camp in Orlando, Florida. And I remember just writing my mom and saying, "It's going to be a better life for us. I see palm trees, and mom is just so pretty." And that's that
oh,
part where I speak to the young people and say, "Hey,
yes.
go see something."
Yes.
Yes.
There you
And the
go.
Navy turned my life around, and I'm so much better for it.
That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I
Yes,
love that
yes.
so much. A dear friend of mine, Kim Bergman, her son Caden just entered the Navy and he's been there for like 3 months and he's loving it.
Yes,
Absolutely
yes,
loving it. It's so
yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, because I wanted to become, I majored in welding in high school, went to a vocational high school. So I majored in welding and I wanted to become a plumber. And one of the other things was back in 80, I joined the Navy in 1983. So um, Washburn, it was called Washburn, the apprenticeship school in Chicago. That was the
Okay.
big one. They weren't
Nice.
accepting women. And so I said, okay,
Oh,
so I'll do a tour in the Navy. And then when I get, after 4 years, I can come back and I can pursue
yes.
uh, becoming a plumber.
Yeah.
And I got in the Navy, started playing volleyball, meeting new people, getting exposed to different things,
Right.
and just seeing the world and just looking at different perspectives of life. And I met my husband there last Tuesday. We celebrated 37 years.
Oh,
So,
congratulations.
it's been good. I lived in the Philippines. I've lived in Hawaii. How many
Oh,
people save most of their life to go to Hawaii? I lived there
yes.
for 3 years.
Yes.
And actually, we went
Oh,
there last month. It has been 30 years since we were stationed there. And so it
aw.
was just a really good trip.
How beautiful
Yes,
is
yes.
that? I've not yet been to Hawaii.
Oh, Vicki, you have to get it on, get
I
it in.
do. I heard they have pink. Pink is my favorite color. Someone told me there are pink beaches.
Yes.
Oh, oh, I gotta go.
You have to go see the blowhole. The water's
Yes.
coming up, and
Ooh,
you
I
have
gotta
to go
go.
ashore where you see the
Yes.
guys, guys and girls surfing, and it's just so much. Oh yes,
Have
it was
you
worth it.
have you ever surfed?
No, I just like to watch.
Yes, yes,
I
same
just
here.
watch.
Same
I
here.
just sitting on the beach is enough peace for me. Yeah.
Right, same here.
Yeah.
So, all right, tell me, do you have any pet peeves? And if so, what are they?
Okay. So I do have a few pet peeves. I don't believe in others taking credit for work that they have not done. That
Right.
bothers me to the 10th power.
Same.
And I share. I say that and I share it because I stayed up on the ship one night, all night, preparing to brief the captain and the admiral before deployment. And one of my senior officers decided to have someone else brief my work. And needless to
Oh,
say, as the officer that was assigned to brief my work could not brief my work, and so I had to go up and brief my own work because I had done it to make sure he couldn't answer the questions
right.
that the admiral and captain had.
Oh,
So, I learned then, and it kind of bothered me because
yes.
I put the work in.
Right.
And so I don't
Exactly.
believe in that. If someone puts the work in, they should get credit for it.
Thank you.
So,
Yes, I agree with that
yes.
wholeheartedly.
So, and I don't believe in, one of my pet peeves is watching others use people when they need to use, when they want to get ahead.
Right.
That is
No.
never a good look.
That is
When I
not
win,
a
you win, but we do it together.
right. We do it together.
If I'm helping you and you decide to go in a different direction, just say thank you.
Right. Yes.
Thank you for the support, and take the good and leave the bad,
Exactly.
and continue to move forward. Because I'm all about betterment, and I'm all about uplifting folks.
Yes. There you go.
And I believe in being a ladder builder. Either you could be a ladder builder or a ladder climber.
Okay.
A ladder builder takes and builds folks as they go up the ladder. A ladder climber will step on anyone to get to the top. The difference between a ladder builder and a ladder climber is if a ladder climber falls, they hit the rock bottom because they've stepped on everyone and there's no one to catch them. But if you are a ladder builder and you care about those that are coming up with you or helping you succeed, when you fall, they'll remember. Chiquita helped me. Vicki helped me.
Yeah.
They were there for me. I need to go and be supportive of them, and they push you back up
I
on the
love
ladder.
that.
And
That's
so those are
beautiful.
yes.
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 I love that so much.
So,
So, do you have any plans for your winter?
okay, so I'm going to be transparent
Yes.
in this podcast.
Yes.
I am waiting to watch Yellowstone.
Ooh.
So my husband has watched it, but I'm always doing something. So I want to take time on a snowy day and binge watch Yellowstone.
That's
I
beautiful.
want to binge watch Alex Cross.
Ooh, yes.
And I plan to watch Tyler Perry's new movie. Tyler Perry has a new movie out, and it's about the African American women who served during World War II.
Oh, how beautiful.
If I recall, it was about 700 women of color who had to ensure that 17,000 pounds of mail was delivered to the troops.
Oh, my God.
And everyone thought they couldn't do it. And the movie comes out, it's coming out. Look, I'm putting a plug in for it.
Yes.
I believe it's going to be a really good movie.
Sounds fabulous.
The review said that this is his best work.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm looking forward to that. And plus, that's that military piece of me.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
The women.
I love that
Yeah,
so much. That is so beautiful.
Yes, I will ask on this podcast, as we're just having a good conversation here, that you take a moment and pray for our troops.
Yes.
Those that are serving. There's so much going on in the world, and I ask that we pray for our troops, those that can't be with their families. I can tell you, Yolanda, my husband, and I have had a lot of Thanksgivings at McDonald's. We've been separated on deployments, and now we're grateful that we both made it this far, and we are able to enjoy the holidays. But just as we served, there are others that are out there standing to watch like we did, that we can enjoy what we're doing now.
Yes.
But we also, if you all remember, 2 days ago?
Yes.
Saturday, We had a big ice storm
We
here
sure did.
in the Cedar Valley. And at 6:45 in the morning, if you all remember how much ice was out,
Yes.
some of us, 21 of us veterans, were boarding a bus to go to Des Moines to the Iowa National Cemetery. We braved the cold to make sure that wreaths were laid on our fallen.
So beautiful.
And we had one Vietnam veteran who walked 3 miles in the ice storm to make sure that he caught the bus.
Oh,
He said he had to be there. And
bless his
so
heart.
it's once you're a service member, responsibility, accountability, leadership by example,
Yes.
understanding your role and what's required of you. Service doesn't end after your DD 214 is given to you. You continue to serve, but you serve in a different capacity. And so those that we laid, if there were 5,000 headstones that needed to have a wreath laid on them.
5,000.
And some of us know Kelly Sullivan, the granddaughter of
Yes,
Albert Sullivan.
of course.
She was in Arlington National Cemetery doing the same thing. She flew there
How
to
beautiful.
Washington, D.C. And then she went and watched the Army-Navy game.
Oh, yeah. Then go Navy. I love Kelly. She's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
How beautiful is that? And the gentleman who walked 3 miles in an ice storm to make sure he could lay wreaths on his brothers and sisters'
That's
graves.
Right. That's right.
Mic drop moment.
Yes, mic drop for sure.
Oh, so beautiful. And how can our listeners find you on social media and the web?
Well, you can always find me on my Facebook at Chiquita Loveless, or you can find me on our UNI page, our Military and Veteran Services page.
Yes.
Veteran Student Services page. You'll see myself and Colonel Henry Corp, who's our Military and Veteran Student Services coordinator at the time.
That's beautiful.
So,
any closing thoughts, Chiquita?
Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season.
Yes.
Do not allow anyone to steal your joy.
Oh, there you go.
The gifts and the presents are nice. Yes. But the reason for the season is Jesus.
Jesus.
And we must remember that.
Yes. Yes.
And remember that He is our source for our resources. So have a wonderful holiday season.
Yes.
And I think Vicki agreed. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from our families to yours.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Enjoy. Perfect. Okay, one more. End recording one more time. There we go.
I enjoyed that.
Wasn't it fun? Okay, so it's asking if I'm recording again.